Hey guys, this is Garmin Wilson here for GR Wilson Consultancy. And, you know, I've seen the madness on the road. I'm sure you've seen it with all the grocery stores, all the lines, all of the, the madness that's going on with people trying to get the groceries. And I think that there has to be a better way. And so I want to try and tackle this right quick. I think I have an idea or at least a suggestion on how we could make this grocery distribution a little better. So I'm not gonna talk too long. We can just jump straight in. So the first thing I would do is I would, rather than having folks go into the grocery store with their grocery list and be picking up their groceries as though everything is normal, this is not normal. So we should not operate as normal. So rather than doing that, I would create prepackaged groceries. If you remember back in I think it's the early 2000s with Phil's food store, Phil's used to have these packages that he would put out, and then persons just could purchase the package as it is made up, right? So I would do the same thing here. Let's eliminate the whole going in and shopping for individual groceries. So if you have, let's say, something like meats, snacks, let's say basic groceries, basics, you can have veggies. What else you can have? Basically anything. And then I would go high, medium, low, right? So basically each one of these packages would have different tiers, if you will, so that persons could afford what they could afford or what they want. Again, you can have snacks, you can have veggies, basics, and I'm sure that the toiletries, there's fish probably, whatever you want, whether it's the government or the food stores, they can come up with these packages. And so you would go online and order your package. Ideally, we do not want you to be ordering on the location of the store, right? You're not coming there saying, I want this, this, and that. When you show up there, all you're doing is paying and collecting. So whether it's an app or a website, you go ahead and you do that online, which takes us to payment and distribution. Now, if you have a credit card or a debit card, you can certainly pay for those, hopefully on the app or on the site. And like we have happening today, we have some delivery services that have their app and can deliver to your location. I believe that's the ideal setup. So that persons don't even have to leave their home and the groceries can come to them. However, if you're not able to do that and you want to go to the store to pick up your location, your groceries, then again, it should not be where you're going there to order. You should put in your order. You should get a notification that your stuff is ready. You should have some kind of confirmation number, and you go to a window or something like that. You give them that number, you pay, and then you go to another location and you pick up. Kind of like if you've ever shopped at Best Buy. In the States, they do that in the store. Over here at BFS, Bahamas Food Service, they do that. There you go inside, you pick up, put in your order, and you go outside and you pay inside and you go outside and pick up. Even with fast foods, you pay at one window, you pick up at another. And it's the same concept. Ideally, you don't have to go into the store at all. So I believe that this system would reduce the lines, it would reduce shortages. I think food stores would better be able to manage their inventory. It would reduce the chance of panic buying and, of course, reduce contact between citizens. Now, keep in mind that this will not be ideal. You may not get every brand that you want. The package may not be exactly what you want. But the whole point of this is that you will have food in your house. You'll be able to feed yourself and your family, and we'll be able to have this lockdown and hopefully stop the spread of this virus in its tracks. And you just have to suck it up. It will not be perfect. So don't look for perfect. This is not an ideal circumstance. And so we have to stop treating it as such. Now, with that being said, of course, there are some details that have to be ironed out in terms of the app, in terms of the in-store processes, in terms of the communication between the government and the major distributors. So there's some things that have to be working out. But this is a high-level view of how I think this should work and be hopefully be more efficient. I don't know if I've missed anything. I don't know if, but I really believe it would make sense rather than what we have now. This would be sort of like a BCP plan that the government activates, that the stores are aware of, and that it just kind of goes into place once the government enacts a sort of lockdown and locks down the grocery stores, if you will, rather than the craziness that we have going on now. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. If you think it makes sense, go ahead, like it, and share it. This is Garmin Wilson for GR Wilson Consultancy. Have a great day.